Hi everyone, this is D-Light. I'm trying to do another video, but this time from a bit more, a higher vibration. So I had to vent a bit, and what it does, it helps me to get my stuff out, and then I can, ascend back on my send my frequency back higher. The thing is just that I'm in a healing process, so I'm just gonna maybe try and bring you guys. Maybe I can even show you part of my day, because we are still in a restricted modus. This is so it all started with illegal prosecution, and it has even another start before that. And the thing is that we are still in this like isolation, restrictive situation, right? And this is how people operate. They drive you in a corner, and then they want to then determine the conditions, and everything for you to get out of that corner, if they ever allow you out. So and this is not good. This is not the way you treat humans. So I just did a video. That video is coming up. It's being uploaded now, and I think it's good, especially in healing. This will apply to people who might be either just curious about what's going on, where are you at, and where are you at personally, spiritually, mentally. So I am in trying to heal all the events, the things that happened, because a lot happened. And now where I am at, again, I'm completely restricted, financially restricted, physically, in every way. I have children now, and those children have been taken away from me, right? And the children which have been taken away, there are conditions being brought to a table where I am not at, so I cannot really influence or negotiate. I have to like accept everything or reject it. So those are the two options: I have accept, reject, and then there are a lot of like interconnections between like what work you do. Can I have the children, or are they gonna take away the children? And this is not openly done, so this is all under the table. So one of the things I want to talk about now is the acceptance, the wide acceptance, what I see of dealing with issues and events concerning like civilians, whole normal things under the table. Because when you deal with things under the table like that, it removes your ability to fend for yourself, to stand up for yourself, or even just to challenge and to get things changed properly, right? Because you might not get your way immediately or exactly, but when it's above the table, so if you are say something's wrong and you are formally accused, then you can at least say, for if they say you didn't pay, I don't know, certain bills, you can check your bills and say, okay, I've been accused of not paying this for, I don't know, a whole year, and let me see, tuck, 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 tuck. Oh, I paid maybe 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, or half a year. And then you can contest it, not, to undermine them, but to say, okay, it's not correct, that information. And in this way, how things are going, there's nothing, just like there's, everything is happening behind the scenes. I cannot contest. There's little I can contest. So, and I am being, influenced not to contest too much. So when you do this, when you approach these things that happened, and it all started with fraud in that I, identified, or I found out that there was some fraud done with my data, and I tried to fix that because I thought it was an anomaly. It was just a one time off thing. Things happen, right? So I was, you know, viewing it, perceiving it that way, and it seems to be something more than that, in the course of time, of course. So now I'm trying to understand why. So I'm trying to heal from this, and for me, healing, a part of healing is also understanding, knowing that I cannot understand everything, but why would you continuously approach everything from under the table? One of the things I'm picking up is this continuous trying to dodge accountability, right? Because if like I say, okay, you started this prosecution, if someone would formally would say, yeah, I'm going to prosecute you because I believe that you intentionally didn't pay your bills, that you were doing the fraud, then I can say, yeah, you were wrong, because look here, I was paying and your administration wasn't complete, or maybe something else, whatever. And then I can hold them accountable for their their error, right? And now I'm picking up that people don't want to be held accountable at all for anything that they did, not for their initial, misconception, not for how they carried it out, and not for any. They just don't want to be held accountable, and that is something. How can we accept that? How can we accept that? Because when you are prosecuted like this, people are using tools and facilities on each and every level, from civilians, private stuff, to top going up to the government and everything in between, from companies and whatever. So you need to access resources to do this on this scale. And I don't need to know all your details, but you know them. So you have to deal with them. And that, in my opinion, because there's no communication still, doesn't matter how many messages I brought out, asking to communicate, asking for some information, nothing, right? So you can blame people, you can put whatever on everyone's name. That's what's happening now. You can do that under the table, and people will go along with it and create what kind of horror situation. And I ended up coming up on all kinds of lists, even to the point that now I am sitting here, my children are gone, our finances are gone, and we have to now wait and see how this is going to fan out, because there is no formal party who approaches us. Oh, we thought that this was the situation. We thought that you were a fraud or a thief, and that's why we did XYZ. No, there's none of that. There's absolutely none of that. The only information, what I call information, it's data, is what I siphon from when I go on social media, or what I pick up on myself. And I have to say, this is very disgraceful. It is not only disgraceful, it is really inhumane. You have to communicate. You can't just prosecute people, create a whole havoc in their lives, and then not communicate. So it baffles me that this is possible, and to the extent to which it is possible, even after, requesting, coming out, please communicate, reach me, bringing out contact details, and still, we are grown people, not children. So I don't understand how you can deal with it. Why are you dealing with it? Is it because I am a woman? Is it because of the color of my skin? Because I'm a brown colored, or you call it black? In your perception, it's black. For some of you, you call it black. Is it because I'm a black woman? Is that why you don't talk to us? Is that why you deal everything under the table? Is that why you cannot stop doing the damage you're doing in my life? Is that why you took away my children? Do you take away everyone's children? Is that what you do? And then tell them you have to do what I want, not in words, but just, manipulate them? Why is that? That's what I'm curious of. I've lived my whole life in the Netherlands. I left here in 2014 just for 5 years to work in the country where I was born, right? And I came back here, and it's just like, I don't know. I can't, I'm not, I, when I grew up here, I really felt a part of the country and the nation. And now I feel like I'm an enemy, and I wonder why. Why am I, and this my family? My mother is 79 years old. She's going to be 80. This is stressful for her. This is absolutely horrific for her. She has now grandchildren for me she's not seeing. She can't live her life properly, because now we're in another house, because we are on the brink of maybe being evicted of the other one, because we already had have been received some communication about that in the form of a package from the debt collectors, and they actually want to get us out, because all our money have been they really cleared out all our funds, and keep me from working. Yes, manipulate that, and manipulate the receiving of social security. So those rights, I cannot access them. So what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Communicate clear. Come above table. Why did you prosecute me in the first place? I want to hear that. I want to hear more about that. And why are you dealing with this in such a poor, poor manner? It is it is unbelievable what's going on here. So I want answers. And since I can't have, anyone to talk with about this, and I mean the people who are doing it. I mean, I can talk with people on the street or other people, but I want real answers. You decided to prosecute me. Why did you do that? On what? On the basis of what? On what grounds? On what grounds did you derail our life? I want to hear that formally because you did it. I have the damage and the financial debts to show that. And the financial investigations, and where you are restricting our finances and restricting the receival of each and every form of social security or whatever. I have that. So why is that? Because of my skin color? Why is that? I want to know more about it. Be formal. If you accuse somebody and you prosecute them, because this is not only an accusation, you actually prosecuted us and you created a whole lot of damage and drama in our lives. You need to come out with this on the table. In the past, I've already contacted not only the party leaders of the old government before this new party in the Netherlands, but I also contacted the prosecutions, the openbaar ministerie, the public, the prosecutors, right? This is a part of the Justice Department. They determine who is prosecuted and who not. So somebody, even if it's the Minister of Justice or whoever, appoint whoever you want, I have been prosecuted. My whole household, our lives have been destroyed, and it is still in a sort of arrest status situation, not moving forward and being subjected to some stupid numeric system, which is also another thing, because that numeric system, I know the meaning of the numbers, of the angel numbers, but what you mean, but what you want to indicate with it is like a mystery to me and to many others. And still, you have linked that and deviations and changes in it to my fate and that of my mother and my dog. We have lost lives because of this. There's a lot that happened. It's time for you to make this formal, or you need to get out of my energy, our energy. And yes, this needs to be properly dealt with. And this is not, I will tell you, I'll be very clear with you, this is not dealing with this in a proper way. So I'm going to urge you to step up now. Direct message me. Use any one of those numbers that you already know, because my numbers are being blocked. A lot of stuff is being blocked. Use it. Contact me and start becoming put on the table why you prosecuted me from before. It gives me the option to defend myself or see what I can do with this. Because now I have to, just wait around. Wait around for what? For what am I waiting around? Why is why are our funds still gone? Why is my right not executable? Why are my children gone? All right.